It's Betsy. Today we have a different type of video. I get asked a lot of questions all the time about starting a small business or if you should. I get emails and Facebook messages about it all the time. So I figured we would start a new series and do these once every couple of weeks, and then that way you can also leave questions down below over what it means to kind of start a new business or start a business in general. Now, there are different types of businesses that you can get into. Now, if you're doing a home, whether it's going to be a home-based business, an online, or a storefront, and you have to know your market and where you're going. You wouldn't necessarily want to open, hold on, let's try to think of how to say this. Hey y'all, it's Betsy. So today we have a different kind of video. One, we're in the midst of trying to get things organized for the move, so it's been kind of crazy. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to shoot a tutorial, and everything is such a disastrous mess. But I get lots of emails and Facebook messages and questions all the time over starting a small business or just a business in general. So I figured this might be something fun to kind of talk about and to start the conversation and maybe have a few questions that you need to ask yourself. And now these, I'm not a business expert. I did not go to school for business. These are my personal opinions and the things that I have learned from being a business owner now for the past almost 6 years. So let's talk about it. Now, one of the first things that you have to realize when you're thinking of starting a small business is you have to realize that starting a business is risky. You are not guaranteed that what you decide you're going to do is going to be a success. So you have to be someone who can take failure and still not let it bring you down, I guess is the best thing, because not everything that comes out is perfect. You know, if you think about like Steve Jobs, he started Apple and then he got fired and then he came back and it was better than ever. So you may have great ideas at one point and then your next idea may not be, and you have to be able to take failure and take criticism. One thing. I mean, in starting a business is a gamble. You have to be as willing to fail as you are to succeed. Now, I say that in a way that, like for myself personally, I will always push myself as hard as I can because I don't like to fail, but also in the back of my mind, I know that at any moment, you know, if I got sick, would everything still run normally? Or if Hobby Lobby and Walmart and Target all decided to start carrying all the brands of vinyl that I do, would I still have a business? You know what I'm saying? And you also need to realize that you need to diversify. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. We sell vinyl, yes, but we also custom make things. I teach classes, I do YouTube, and every position or every job in my business I can do, or my mother-in-law can do, or my husband can do, or my father-in-law can do. Because most of the time when you start a small business, you're by yourself, your accountant, your manager, your retail, you're doing everything. And you want to know what is around you. If you're looking at opening up a storefront, you don't want to open the same store pretty much that is on the same road as you. Whenever you're looking at starting a business, you're wanting to fill a hole in the market that you see, and you have to be passionate about it. People can see if you are passionate about the business that you're in. I mean, people tell me all the time. I mean, I love doing vinyl. It is one of my favorite things. Same thing with makeup. I mean, that's why I started the second channel. The second channel is more of a hobby and, you know, to let people get to know me, but vinyl, I mean, I really enjoy doing this and I really enjoy teaching it. So you have to be passionate about it, because if you're just, maybe I should do this kind of thing, then you're likely not to succeed because you'll get burned out. I mean, I work, and people who have emailed me or Facebook messaged me, I don't get a chance to respond to everybody, but if there's a true question or concern, I do try to respond. If I'm up, I'm responding to messages at 6:30 in the morning. I'll respond to messages if I'm awake at 2 o'clock at night. So I'm constantly making sure my presence is known. I get out there and do face-to-face. I've introduced myself to people. YouTube, I had to get over my big fear of being in front of a camera, but it was my way to expand my business. I mean, everyone was asking me questions about it, how to do it, so I was like, well, we'll just start doing this. But did I ever think that would actually take off? Honestly, not really. I'm shocked that it did, and I'm grateful that it did, but that wasn't where I was seeing us going when we first started this. But you have to treat your business almost like a marriage whenever you're starting it. It's a 24/7, 365-day a year adventure. You will get out of it what you put into it. So you better make sure that it is something that you love, because it's hard. You know, since we've started the second company, we haven't been on vacation. We went out of town to a trade show, and other than that, we've been in town. I don't take off very few days. I mean, yes, I've had to go to Houston or here and there, but I have some good employees that I can trust to run things while I'm gone. But that even took a while. I mean, the new business will be 2 years old in June the 9th is when we started it. But it takes time. I mean, I'm just trying to lay it all out there straight and make sure that, I mean, if you want to start a business, start a business. It is one of the most wonderful things. I love being my own boss. I love being able to help people. I'm not good at having someone tell me what to do, so being my own boss is kind of a plus. But everybody's different, and what everyone needs is different. If my husband didn't work outside of our company, I don't know if I would be as much of a risk taker as I am, because we do have something to fall back on with him having insurance, and you know, that's where most of our income and things like that come from. So honestly, that's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully I didn't babble too much. Just remember, it's hard, but it's wonderful. And if you want to, you can do it. You can be successful starting whatever type of business you want, if your passion is there and you put in the time and the effort. Now, don't forget to check out our social medias. You can also check out my second channel, which is all about makeup and clothes and my new keto lifestyle. Today's video that's going up over there is my monthly favorites and fails as far as makeup stuff goes. So be sure to check that out. That's just Betsy Gocher on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I'm trying to get better about updating those social medias, but it's hard. I mean, mama works, mama's got a job, mama stays busy, mama's got 3 kids and a husband and 5 pets. It's hard. So, but I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining, because I do love every single bit about what I do. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I'm grateful for every opportunity that I've been given. So anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down below, and if you hit the little bell notification icon next to it, that will notify you when we post new videos. Other than that, thanks, and y'all have a great day.